What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another awesome video. My name is Erastus, and on this channel you get tips and tricks to amplify your t-shirt business. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So the question that I get all the time is like, yo E, how are you able to get multiple angles on your Zoom calls, your Facebook lives, and your YouTube lives? So today in this video, I'm gonna give you a full tour of everything that I have set up right here on my desk that I use for my production each and every day. Let's jump right to it. So I'm gonna be giving you a full tour of every single device that I use over here on my desk today, and I'm hoping to be able to record this and show you guys everything. And the recording that I'm using now is being done right on one of the devices that we're going to talk about here. All right, so let's jump right to it. I'm going to grab this cell phone, of which we're going to be using to show you everything that's on the desk here, because I also have this cell phone that is connected to the entire system. So let's break it down. So we're going to talk about what I'm using to get the lighting back there. We're also going to talk about audio. We're going to talk about how I'm able to bring in another computer screen, like another video source. And we're going to talk about how I'm able to switch through everything using the Atem Mini. We're going to talk about the app that is controlling all of this, the screen deck, and then the software. So let's break right into it. I'm going to switch on over right now to this camera. Okay, so right now you should be able to see the cell phone that's in my hand right here. All right, so if I was to back up a little bit, this is a swing of everything that I have here. So this is a camera, okay, and that's the lighting board. That's my Rodecaster Pro. I got another monitor there. I got the Atem Mini Pro. I also have a screen deck down here. That's about the 15 buttons. Up here I have a monitor that is showing me all of my multi angles. Okay, so I'm able to see before I go. Right, and you can see right there it's telling me that it's being recorded, and I can also go live onto all of this. All right, and then I'm able to control this mobilely. Like, I can be anywhere in the room, the facility, and be able to control these angles just like this. So right now, if I were to push my preview, I'm gonna put this over here so you can see. All right, so I'm gonna switch over this hand, right? And what I want you to pay attention to, this right here is my preview window. This is what I see before it goes live. So anything that's here is what you guys are watching now. Okay, so you can see I'm pointing to the screen, and then down here are all the different angles. So this is angle number 1. That's the camera right there. Okay, and then we got camera number 2. That's back there. We'll talk about camera number 3 is the one that's in my hand, and then camera number 4 happens to be my desktop over there, which is showing Easy Worship. It could be Pro Presenter, it could be PowerPoint. You can use this to share another screen. Whatever you have to do, you can do it from this computer. And now I have another monitor here, just a 15 by the 7-inch, actually just a 7-inch monitor that's displaying right now. I got this thing set up right now, so it looks like I would set it up in like a church or something. So this would be a monitor, and this would be another monitor, and then back there we have the main projector. So that's just basically how I have it set up, and I want to walk you through every single device that I'm using right here, starting with the brains of everything. The brains of this operation right now is this device right here, which is the Atem Mini Pro from Blackmagic. Okay, Atem Mini Pro from Blackmagic is the device that I'm using now. So there's a lot of videos on the internet now about this device, but in simple short terms, if I can break this down to you right now, what this Blackmagic box is, basically Blackmagic is a company that builds these large production devices that do cameras, that do boards. It's actually called a switcher, so it allows me to switch through different angles. So this one here, they recently dropped, and it allows me to use it as a switcher to bring in 4 HDMI inputs or SDI. You just have to convert it. But it has 4 HDMI inputs in the back. Okay, so there's 4 HDMI inputs back here. And then there's also 2 microphones or 2 line audio inputs right here, which is what I have my broadcaster going into audio 1. And then you have these buttons down here that basically, if you push this, this is camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4. And now over here, we have the cut button, the auto button, the fade to black button. All these buttons can be programmable to be used using this device right here. This thing allows me to do, I can bring in a picture-in-picture. So right now, let's say even I'm showing you this, and if I want to bring myself into the mix, all I have to do is come over here. Let's say I want me on the bottom, right? I can turn me right there. You can see right now, I have myself on the bottom right side of the screen, and all this is being done right here on the Rodecaster, on the Blackmagic Atem Mini Pro. Okay, so I can just turn that off right there. Now my picture-in-picture goes away. I can also record, as you can see right now, I'm recording this live, this video, right onto an SD hard drive right there that's connected to the back as well as a USB-C. This board is also connected via Ethernet cord, so I'm able to access it from anywhere into the building. You can use Wi-Fi, but I do not suggest that you use Wi-Fi. Get an Ethernet cord, plug right into that thing so you can get good internet connection if you're going to use this device for streaming. If you're finding value to this video, go ahead, smash the like button one time. Next device that's attached to this is a Stream Deck. All right, bunch of videos out there on this device, but basically what this allows me to do now to control everything on my unit by just push of buttons. So instead of pushing the buttons here, I can push the buttons over here and get the same results. So right now, if I were to push the auto button, you'll see the auto automatically fades, and that's by me just pushing this button here. You can see automatically it's fading in and out between these 2 windows, preview and my program feed. That's what you can do here. You can do so much more. You can control so much more with this device. So watch some tutorials on it. Link is down in the description. If you're trying to get into podcasting or like do small gigs that allows you to talk to 4 people, this is the board that you want to use here. This thing is clear. It has a mix minus. There's so much you can do with this board. I will have individual videos talking about at least this board and the Atem Mini, but for now, I just want to bring this to you like this, right? This board again, the Rodecaster Pro, allows me to record right onto it. I can bring in, there's 4 microphones, XLR inputs back here. There's also another input here for the USB that you can plug right into your phone, into whatever other device you want to bring into the show. All these are individual lines that you can bring into your recording. Then there's a line here that you can just hook up your phone. I have a cable here that I can just hook up my phone to using your regular dongle that you get with your iPhone or whatever you use, and you can bring in individual lines like conversation. Somebody can call you. You can bring a telephone call into the show with no feedbacks. The mix minus, everything is built into this board. You can also connect via Bluetooth. So if I wanted to connect another device that's playing music or something, I can use that by just connecting via Bluetooth. And all these faders can be adjusted individually. Down here you have the mute and the solo button. This is your main input. And now let's talk about these pads over here, right? What these pads allow me to do is to program individual things in here. Like over here I think this is a clap. You should be able to hear that now. Okay, and I also have some other things in here. Yeah, you can program these lights. It's playing rap. It seems like different things that you might be able to do with this. I can program my intro. Shout out to my man Lou Mel for this beat. And then down here I have another one. Also my man Lou Mel's beat. An extra monitor. You can see this is just a monitor that I got off of Amazon. Just an extended monitor. Again, you can just be able to extend your desktop. Let's say if I wanted to extend this computer, I would just switch it up. It actually is on the extent right now. I'll just switch it up, get that connected, and be able to see and share the videos that is coming from right there. Okay, so it's just a matter of like switching things around. So let's say I want to play something different right now, and sorry, the situation is a little goofy the way I have it set up, but let's say I wanted to play this slide. Okay, as you can see, it's now playing on just the projectors or the screens, however you want to have this set up, but you can see everything is connected. All right, over here it is the newest edition. This is a teleprompter that I recently added on here, because when you get into doing videos and you want to take your videos to the next level, you have to start scripting your videos. And if you're a solo producer like me, it is important that you write down your video points and everything, so it's not so like you are perfect, but it is because you want to save time with your edits. You don't want to do too many takes with restarting the video. This teleprompter is going to help you, because you can just connect your iPad, put the iPad right here, and it will be able to reflect whatever is on your script. I'm not going to do that right now because I do have another thing that I want to show y'all that's set up on the iPad now. Okay, so that's that. Oh, this board here is just a cheap DMX controller that allows me to control my DMX lights, my LED lights, as you can see on the floor, everywhere over there. I already have them programmed that if I switch these buttons, this first one here is programmed for red. So you can see things turn red there, and then I can change them. Okay, like just from pushing these buttons here, because I already programmed them previously before even going live or doing anything that I wanted to do. Okay, so this is just a cheap DMX thing. I think it's like $45. Again, everything will be listed down in the description of the video. For lighting, I got these cheap par lights. It comes in like 8 in the box, and for like $100 or something like that. But those lights are super dope. They do flicker in the video a little bit, so you might have to deal with the flickering or the skipping or whatever the lights be doing. People don't like that in their videos, but it happens. Okay, unless you want to pay big money, go for one of those top of the line ones, you'll be good with that. Rode Pi mic. It's upside down and all, but this microphone is a giant. If you're wanting to do podcasts, I have about 4 of these, right? As you can see, there are about 2 of them sitting on the table back there. There's 2 of them sitting back there on the table and all of that. But this microphone is super dope. And the funny thing about this microphone, because it's made by Rode, once I plug in this microphone, right? Let's go back over here. When I plug in the microphone, and I'm plugged into channel 4 right now, this board automatically knows what type of microphone it is. So I can just push number 4, go to microphone, and it automatically picks it up. Okay, so Rode has already set this thing up where they have all the different preamps and all those things are already programmed in here. So you don't have to do too much. It's a control that allows me from anywhere in the room now, or in the studio, I'm able to control the same thing because I connected this. You can see it looks just like the buttons here. So if I push number 1 over here, my face is going to go onto the screen. All right, so I'm going to push number 1, and my main camera goes right there. And all that is being done right here. So again, I'm going to push it, and you'll see this camera should be up there. Super dope, y'all. Like, super dope. Like, there's no other way to do it. No, if you, like I said, if you are a one-person producer like me, you need these push button type of things. So even if I was recording a show, right? Let's say I was sitting back there on the podcast set. If I was sitting back there on the podcast set and everything is set up here, all I need is my iPad, and I can switch to different cameras and all of that from right on here. See that? Just from right there, okay? This is the software, right? And excuse me for the shakes and everything. I should have put this phone on the tripod. But what this is the software. As you can see down here, I can go to the switcher tab. Right now that I'm in the audio tab, right? You can see this is my audio level. So the funny thing about this, because it's on Ethernet, let's say if I have a team of people like in the church, I can have a person just controlling the audio or working on audio here. Try not to get your audio to spike into the red and all that. So if I have somebody here, I'll have somebody over here adjusting this so it stays into like the 20 area here and all of that. You can do that. And then you can also control the camera here. If you have one of those Blackmagic cameras, you're able to control the camera right here. But I do not have one of those Blackmagic pocket cinema cameras, so I'm not able to control that. And now over here is the software again that allows me to do everything that I was doing on the board. I can do right here. So I can go to camera 1 again. I'm gonna click that, and camera 1 is gonna switch over there. You can see that's camera 1. That's camera 2, and I'm just switching the buttons on the software here. Camera 3 is gonna come back, and camera 4 is gonna be our computer. You know, like all these different things that you can do. The possibility with this software is crazy, and it is the same software that you would use if you had one of those $10,000 board or this $600 board. It's all the same software. You just get ability to more buttons based on the type of device that you have. Okay. Then lastly, let's talk about the lighting, right? So for lighting, you can see up here I have these lights here, and these lights right now, they come in the 2-pack. This is the newer 480. I believe it's the newer 480 light. But in the back of that, you can see you have some dimmables. You can change this to yellow. You can keep this on the bright light, and all of those things you can get right on one desk, y'all. Right on one desk. And everything right now, you can see all of my cameras and stuff is on these arms. All of this here, I want to give a shout out to my guy on DSLR Shooter, Caleb from DSLR Shooter. Most of the stuff here on this desk was inspired by from his video. Okay, so he did a video talking about the ultimate YouTube desk on one YouTube setup on one desk. And basically this is the same setup that he had. I just went ahead and used his affiliate link and purchased almost everything that I needed. All these arms, these monitors, and all of that. Just like I'm appreciating everybody right now that will be hitting the links down below. Visit my kit page. See everything that's there that's listed on the screen. You'll be able to purchase the same things to get the same type of setup. And if you do set it up and you need help, hit me up, man. Hit me up on Instagram at Garment Creations, and I'll be able to help you set this thing up. And if you need me to come out to you, of course, for a commission, I will come up and set this up for you. But let's talk about cameras, right? I didn't talk anything about cameras. Inside here, this is a camera that everybody talk about, the one that you see right now in this screen. Okay, right in there, you can see there is a camera. So that's the Sony A7 III. Okay, the Sony A7 III, and I believe the lens that's on there is like a 24-70 lens. That does not come with the camera. You have to buy the lens separately, but it does come with a nice kit lens that you can use and get away with it. Again, this is the Sony A7 III camera. It's in the back over there. I can't really show too much about it, but it's sitting in there right now. And then camera number 2 that's back there. Camera number 2 that's taking this shot right here. It's actually back there, and that is the Canon 6D Mark II or Mark III, one of those. But that's the Canon there. So that's camera number 2. And then back over here, right here, it's another camera. This is the Canon 70D. So I'm able to bring in these 3 cameras, even though this one is not connected now because I'm using the cell phone instead. All right, so there's like the stuff that you can do with multiple angles on your live screens, on your Zoom calls, are endless. using this setup right here. Okay, so that right there was the ultimate tour. Like, I probably could have done better showing you everything, but again, I just want to tell you guys that you can take your live streams, your YouTube videos, your production to another level. Okay, and the reason why I even have this setup that is way over the head, because I have recently started a brand new company, Beyond Raw Production, that allows us to produce quality live stream content for our clients. So if you holding a wedding, you have some type of ceremony, and you just want good quality live stream or good quality video from multiple angles, feel free to reach out to us at Beyond Raw Studios on Instagram, or you can just hit me up right here on the in the comments and all of that. And question of the day, let me know in the comment, of all the gear that I just showed you, which one is most interesting to you that you would need more information on. All right, so let me know right now which one of these devices you do want more information on, and I will bring you that video as soon as I can.